And welcome back, folks, to more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Last time we played, we made it to the Elizabeth Dane, the ship that contains the Ankaran sarcophagus. And we need to scope it out without getting detected, which will be pretty hard, I would think.
Heinz to Jacobson, Anderson. Heinz to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Yeah? Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. On my way.
Be right there. Since we invested so many points in stealth, we should be okay. Now we need to make it to the... We got 3 objectives. We already did one, which was to get the logs, document logs, I think. Yeah, the cargo manifest. What's your stealth skill? 3. Basically invisible is what I'm trying to say. Hey there, Yashibe. And hey there, Frank. Reports. Weather. Status. Log. Hack. Oh wait, we already had the code. The guy told us. What was it though? A 10 experience, by the way. I don't remember. That was last week. Password, Bloodshot. I think we got 12 hours to go. Probably not. Was Lighthouse. Start engines, sound horn, deck cams on, deck cams off. Wait, actually, I think we can watch the cams now. Unlock records. Log? Log? Lighthouse. What? Explored crime scene. Hey there, Freeport. I mean, we could put some points so we can get some computers. We already got computers. We could get 1 more wits and then use Auspex, which will give us more wits. Or we can put 10 points into Auspex, double it up to 3. Gives us 2 points in wits by doing that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Auspex in here. Antonio Bay. 10:04. Water's calm before we head out of Istanbul. Professor Johansson seemed very worried about the safety of the sarcophagus and various other artifacts from his dig. But I assured him that all was well. 10:14:04. Rough waters last evening. Operations normal, but the crew seems restless. One of the Turks has been telling them ghost stories. I had Lieutenant Stygian take him aside and speak with him. If you could re-roll your in real life stats, which stat would you pump and which would you dump? I would put all my points in charisma and remove all my intelligence. All of it. Nothing to report. Situation normal. Give me a second, I gotta blow my nose here. So a political career, exactly. Two of the crew have gone missing, and I fear they may have fallen overboard sometime during the night. No trace of either. Lieutenant Stygian has tried to contact their families. Something seems to have gone wrong with the radio. We may have a saboteur on board. The crate holding the sarcophagus seems to have been opened. We have found blood on the upper and lower decks, and it seems that at least 3 more of the crew are missing. The men are hysterical. I found the Turk in his cabin, curled up into a ball, muttering something indecipherable to himself. Lieutenant Stygian is one of the missing crew, as well as the radio technician. One of the men had a shortwave radio, but all calls for help have gone unanswered. I leave this to whoever may find it. This ship is cursed. May it sink to the crushing depths of Davy Jones' locker before I don't know about that one. Okay, we can just leave. Can probably sound the horn. Don't know how good that would be though. Mer. Start engines. Is that good? Is that bad? we're going somewhere. I mean, we can partake of his blood if we need to. Ain't no way I'm getting through that guy.
Stop right there!
They got a shotgun? They'll never find me here. I mean, we already checked the sarcophagus, so we don't really need to be here. We checked it through the cameras. LaCroix is gonna mauled. I mean, we don't need to be here. Do your best ooh-woo sound. No. No. Right, got the manifest. What's my quest log now? Report back to Le Prince. Is this not an Iron Man run? I was gonna die. There was no way out of there. I had a sliver of health. There we go. As simple as. I don't know if there's any goodies though on the ship. Kind of leaving early, to be honest. It's fine now. Wait, no, it's not fine. Wait, was it fine? When did P show on again? No, it's not in the museum. Never mind. Yeah, that's that. Mission accomplished. Oops, didn't want to auspex, but that's okay. All we had to do was check it out, get the logs, and scoot away. Not killing everyone hits different. We're not a monster, are we?
Hop in.
You are a monster. Debatable. Well, let's go see LaCroix.
Hey, I know this
this might seem creepy and all, but please don't blow me off, okay? Someone told me I could find you here. I mean, I've been looking all over for you since that night. Because I just wanted to... I'm in your debt. I want to help you. I owe you my life, and I feel like I need to repay you. I almost forgot. I'm Heather. Heather Poe. I'm not weirding you out or anything, am I?
Very weird. Turn around, go back home. You cannot be involved with me.
Wait! Here, I got you this. I thought you might be able to use it. I can be useful to you. I'd do anything. Just tell me you'll let me help you. Let me stay with you.
Is she doing thumbs up?
This way.
It's your only chance at love? Get out of here, Heather.
You don't mean that. I know you need me. Just let me stay near you for a little while. And if you still don't want me around, if you tell me to go, I'll go. I promise.
Heather, are you listening? Get out of here, you. It looks like a vampire. We did the right thing, since we're a monster after all.
Evening, Chief. You back to see Mr. LaCroix again?
That's right.
Yeah, he told me to send you up as soon as you came in. Lots of people here to see Mr. LaCroix. Nice guy. He seems a little different, though. I wonder if he's... that's his business.
How's it going, Chunk?
You know, I'm keeping the undesirables out and the innocent safe and secure. I'm the thin blue line that separates the crazies from the hard-working decent folks. Yep, as long as I'm around, Mr. LaCroix's got nothing to worry about.
I'm sure he appreciates that you're here to protect him.
I've said all I need to for now.
The squad. Oh. Flo's going nuts.
I don't have time for a monologue. Give me the bullet points of what you saw.
There were no survivors.
And the Ankaran sarcophagus. What did you see?
Blood all over the floor? Handprints indicate it was opened from within.
Opened? Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you came in the parade of malingering mollycoddles filing out.
What was that all about?
Those were the Primogen, this city's clan elders. A worrisome bunch devoted first and foremost to the security of their own skin. Which is why they were here. It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone, or is missing. Each minor problem like a grain of sand. Each night I inherit the desert. The Sabbat's appearance has put the Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawled into and have him contact us.
What a waste of time. A house call to a goddamn shut-in? I want action. This is ghoul work. Certainly. Is that all? Alright, I want to waste
Every
time.
problem that's brought to me has to be dealt with. It's the seemingly insignificant, time-consuming trivialities that plague my night. Which is why, when I assign you a simple task, I only want to hear unbridled vehemence on your part. Understood?
What should I do?
Yes. About Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian primogen. His behavior and home are eccentric, to say the least. He's developed a paranoid bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him.
I'll go right away.
When we hear from Grout, you may come back. Until then. Oh, and to show my appreciation for your dedicated service to me, I have secured you a haven nearby, in the Skyline apartment building. I hope it's to your liking.
Ooh. I'll tell my ghoul to move there. My ghoul? Hold on a second. Yeah, there's no viewer interaction because it's pre-recorded there, Freeport. Oh, we can go collect our due, I think, at the bar. At the bar.
I don't think so.
We go talk to the boys. Talk to Jack.
So what'd you find out?
It was a slaughter. Whatever was in the sarcophagus killed everyone.
No kidding. Well, I guess there's got to be something in there then, huh? The Camarilla's gonna be scraping for answers when this gets out.
You think it was an ancient?
It's in the air, all right. I've been around longer than most, kid. And I've felt the change in the past few decades. It's in the blood. We're racing towards something. And picking up speed all the time.
Yeah, I smell what you're cooking.
You've seen the evidence with your own eyes. You're caught up in all of this.
I wish I knew where it was leading.
So, other than that, what else is new?
Still working for LaCroix.
Where you headed now?
Hollywood Hills. To find the Malkavian primogen. Oh, actually, give me a second. I gotta free the homie.
So a Malk's gone AWOL. If that caught LaCroix off guard, I don't know how he's dodged 100 years of sunrises.
All right. Later.
What's up?
I'm out of here.
Heard anything?
You again. I don't waste time on LaCroix's puppets.
Wait, I want to apologize. I should have listened to you.
Fine. Excuse me. 2 minutes, newbie. All the time I've got to spare right now.
Tell me what I need to know.
Weren't you paying attention before? I don't repeat myself.
Tell me about yourself.
Came to California to get out of the Dust Bowl during the 30s. Been fighting this fight since the 40s when we kicked out the Cam. I was new to it all back then. Not a whole lot of people from those nights still around. And some of them are. They're just not anarchs anymore.
Is it worth it to constantly fight to keep LA?
That's a stupid question. Freedom doesn't come cheap. At any time, you gotta be ready to defend it. A lot of blood's been shed for what we have. Time's up. Come around in a few nights if you're still alive. Maybe I'll have time to kill. But I doubt it.
Kind of rude there, Nines. Well, of course they say that, Freeport. They're vampires. They're vampires. Let's go collect our due at the bar. Did this guy have the Germa mustache hair? Yes. Was Larry always here? I feel like he was near a
My
corner.
man, what is up?
Do some shopping, Larry. Mag. I'm here to collect. Where's my money?
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
Thanks, bye.
Chill.
Only reason why we show up.
What's the hops, bro?
His only defect is being a Lakers fan. I mean, it's better than being a Clippers fan. Those exist, of course. But I think the Lakers are the most popular. Home sweet home. Unknown. The hell is that? No, really, what the hell is that? When you gaze upon this object, the skies darken and lightning flashes. Those aren't good clues to what this is, though. Need a research skill of 4. Effect gains celerity, potence, fortitude, obfuscate, presence, aspects. Hey, what are you doing here?
Look, I know you told me you don't want me around, but I just couldn't do it. Don't you understand? I need you. I love you. Please don't make me leave you again. I promise I won't get in the way, and I can help.
Heather, you don't understand. But it's for your benefit that I asked you to go. Crazy stalking beach. Leave now, or I don't know what I may do to you. If I can't get rid of you, make yourself useful. Clean this place up, would you? We're gonna keep her around. You guys want to keep her around? Thirsty Chat wants to keep her around. All right.
Yes, yes, whatever you say. Anything for the reward of your love.
You would do anything, would you? I suppose I'm responsible for you now. Anything, I'll hold you to that. My love is vampire blood, Heather. A great reward, to be sure.
Is there something I can do for you? Anything. Just ask.
There's something you should know before we go on. Get some rest. I want you to watch over me during the day when I sleep. I could use some of your blood, Heather.
Oh. Are you married? Is that why you don't want me around?
No, you survived because of my blood. I'm a vampire. You are bound to me. I'm a vampire. You are now bloodbound. You are now my bloodbound servant. Still love me?
What? You're joking, right? That's like slang for something like catcher or some fetish term, right? Not like a blah, blah, vampire, right?
I'm afraid not. My blood commingles with your own. A term for you is ghoul. You don't understand. I've chosen you. You should feel honored, mortal. Bleh. Oh, you poor confused child. Come here. I'm famished.
No, there's no such thing. This isn't funny anymore.
Good job, Lucky. She's a masquerade liability. Yeah, I know how it's gonna end. You guys wanted to keep her. I wanted to get rid of her. Don't worry, my sweet pet. I will protect you. I will make you feel incredible. You want me to leave forever to love someone else? This is the best laugh I had in a while. Now come, do as you're told.
You will. I do love you so much, whatever you are. I don't care. I just want to be with you.
Yes, always know that I adore you. I share my blood with only you, dear Heather. That's great. Now do something to show me you care. Good, because if you ran right now, I'd have to kill you.
What can I do to show my appreciation?
Do you have any money on you? I'm feeling a bit famished. Share your blood with me. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Wait here, don't worry, I'll be back.
Me? I'm not so special, you know? I go to college. I'm majoring in fashion design. I think I'm pretty creative. I just started school a year late because my parents died. Car crash. I didn't really have anyone special in my life until you came along.
How sad. Don't worry, I'm here for you, dearest Heather. That life's over. You now belong to me. Always remember this. How about your appearance? Change it.
Okay.
When I get back, I hope I'm in for a pleasant surprise. I like it dark and gothic. On the other hand, forget it. Okay. This is what it's like being manipulative. Not that I would know, right, chat? Right, chat? You wouldn't do that to me, right? Can we fish in our own home? No. Oh, we gotta research 5. What does it say? Oh. No, we got it. You're able to hold the effect of most passive disciplines longer as long as you possess the Galgum. What's our melee right now? 0. But it says you need a melee combat of 2. Ah, the melee ability. Uh-huh. So with that, we now have 3, which gives us 5 in melee combat, which is not too bad, actually. All right, all we need to do now is to go to
Going somewhere?
Hollywood. Groot's Mansion.
You. What are you doing here?
Yo, Nines, what's up?
Out now.
You feeling all right, man?
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Huh? It's a little weird. Hey, I'm walking here. It's a little weird seeing Nines here. Put an egg in my lantern. Oh, chat's here. Fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, I think the axe is the best, right? Most melee weapon we have. I mean, the katana is more lethal, though. Let's go full weeb. Imagine being the primogen of the Malkavians in LA and you just see a random vampire suck a rat off your porch. Well, I'd rather suck a rat than... This katana sucks. How am I doing flips and shit? I remember this part being kind of ass. Actually, it's pretty neat because you can see the madness.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Think you're funny? Let me ask you a question there, buddy. Hey there, Rombie.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Oh, poor guy. Unknown. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception, and then, in turn, warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. does it all mean? The vampires are ultra boomers, and thus Lucky is a boomer. What is that supposed to mean? Okay. Of course, I knew what I had to do there. It was the obvious. Oi! Huh? It's a little weird. Perhaps we need to kill everyone. Oh no, we just needed to pull the light. Whoops. Turns out we didn't need to kill everyone. Whoa, just so fast.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
John? Johnny boy? Please, I just want to get through this. I don't want to kill. Oh boy. Room filled with monsters. Just because I have a fire axe doesn't mean I'm a monster, you know. The Mansion of Madness. It's the people you murder. Well, they're vampires too, right? Wait a minute.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Oh. To be fair, we don't really get experience in fighting. We don't really need to do that. We're just quenching our sick need of violence. Who's the leader of the Malkavians? It's Grout. We're going to see him because he hasn't been answering the phone. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Now I'm doing it. I don't even know what I'm doing. Is this the first playthrough? Of course. I mean, that's what it says on the stream, right? First playthrough. This place is pretty lit. It's a rule fang. I could forgive a mistake, but not a lie. Where do you think you are? Increase defense by 1 point. I can't use it. Decreases your chance of frenzy. Okay. Is it because my defense is too high? I don't know. Or maybe it already does that without using it. What's going on here? Difficulty of 5. It's a blood buff. I wonder if... Ooh. Frozen blood. I wonder if you blood buff, but your stats are all maxed out. Does it matter? It's a brawler now. Oh, there was a lab fridge key. I mean, it's fine. We got the blood back from the blood buff anyways, so... What was the ghoul's name? Our ghoul? Heather. Do all the vampire clans have the same missions? I think so. You just have different abilities to complete them. But like, in general, it's pretty much the same. Like, we're pretty high on persuasion, so that's why we can do a lot of dialogue checks. But let's say we went, I don't know, full offense, full fighting. We'd probably do a lot more of this. See what's in the cells. Ow, my eyes. Hey, the Rusty, how you doing?
Hey, stop right there. Freeze!
Got to do some jumping here. What we enjoy the most, jumping puzzles.
Freeze!
Hey, guy. Yeah, the Magnum hits pretty hard. Oh.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, they've got some pretty good actors. Can you suck the blood out of ghouls? Yes. Vampires? I don't think so. Oh, yes to both. There you go. A stake to the heart? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The Lord be cleansed by the flames!
Grout's dead. Who the hell are you?
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, this is bad. The whole place got torched. This guy's win for me, so let's things are really heating up here. Okay, teleport. How is drinking the blood of an elder vampire called again? I think it's Diablerie? Something like that. It's called Diablo 3. Whoa. This guy's some kind of freak. Well, that didn't go well. Not checking your email. Oh yeah, we should probably do that. Though probably in this game it's called V-mail, vampire mail. Might as well get our cut. Hey, where's my money?
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
What's the hops, bro?
What's the hops? I like the blood on the door. Feels very LA. It's like I'm actually there.
relate to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. The search for an LA sewer worker is beginning to look grim as police and family end their 7th night looking for Luis Salvador after he failed to return home last Friday. Salvador was last seen entering a manhole in Hollywood to carry out a routine inspection. Salvador's family is hopeful that the husband and father of 3 will return safely and urge anyone who might have seen Salvador to contact the police. A massive explosion rocked Santa Monica tonight, sending several fireballs into the sky and prompting a lockdown of the warehouse district where the explosions took place. Early reports suggest that the warehouse destroyed in the explosion was being used in a weapons smuggling operation, and that the source of the detonation possibly came from a military-grade explosive being stored at the site. Authorities say it is still too early to speculate on whether there is some terrorist connection to these events, though they have not ruled out the possibility. Stay tuned to Channel 3 for further updates. Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight.
Stop by my apartment when you need and when you get a chance. I'll set you up.
Los Angeles, according to the show's producer.
Don't touch the butter.
Started to worry when they failed to return.
Silly little puppy.
No traces.
Don't touch the butter. The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now.
Though police disagree and have started a sweep of the areas where the crew was filming. Police are now confirmed.
Hey. I'm reading here. The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now on a limited edition DVD. Watch superstars Iron Will McMahon, Brock Dry Hands Hines, and Margarine Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body to not touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower. To order, log on to don'ttouchthebutter.vtm. A bishop is sacrificed for the king. That's it. Oh.
Anything I can do for you?
Got any money on you? Wait here. What happened to you? She went from homely ghoul to goth, whatever that was. No, chat wanted that. Always wanting the worst out of people. Typical chat. Huh, okay, I guess I missed it. I took a wrong turn again. Oh my god, it went the wrong way. This freaking guy. So basically, I want to go see Nines before talking to LaCroix. Jack, it was awful. There was fire everywhere.
Did you find your missing Malkavian?
Found his ashes, but the real problem is I think Nines did it.
Beg your pardon?
I saw Nines at the Primogen mansion, and now the Primogen's dead.
I don't know. I don't know what score Nines would have to settle with a Primogen. Nah, come on, this can't be right.
That's just what it looked like. I don't know.
This is a total smear job. LaCroix can't meet Nines head on, so this is how he's gonna shank him.
That's probably it.
LaCroix ain't gonna make friends on the street with these moves. Underhanded shit like that catches up to you. Usually gets paid back in creative and painful ways. Stake you with your own femur, that kind of thing.
I'm supposed to go back to LaCroix. He wants to know about the Primogen.
You do what you gotta do.
Okay, Jack. We're Nines.
Heard anything?
Oh no. Nines not here. Just 7, 8, 9s. Let's go see LaCroix. After that, I think we gotta go to the museum, right? No. We gotta go to Hollywood. Did you buy a tactical nuke? Not yet. We'll go see Mercurio after this. Hey, Chunk.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
Never mind that. I need to see LaCroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
Oh, me too, Chunk. Me too. A good old burg would be pretty good right now.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Grout's dead. If the Primogen want to hear from Grout, tell him to hold a seance.
Grout's dead? What?
Yeah, and this guy Bach set his house on fire, nearly killed me.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Bach didn't know Grout was dead. Seems like Grout was already dead when he arrived. How do you pronounce LaCroix in French? Lacroix.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic? I'm positive it was Nines. This may mean war with the Anarchs, is that right? No, and I'm not sure it was Nines either. Something was weird.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
I'll go at once.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
What font do you use for the schedule? I'd have to check. All these tasks have left me a little short on cash.
Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for their task.
That should permit me to more quickly bring the sarcophagus to you.
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
Ready to go.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason.
Don't open it.
Excuse me.
Don't open it. Who knows what's inside? Could be filled with anime figurines for all we know. We're totally opening it. Of course not.
Where to?
Let's drive. We gotta stop punching the cab, though. That ain't right. That ain't us. How can you not open a loot box? Well, you have to buy the keys. That's how they get you. That reminds me, I should play some Counter-Strike 2 to get those loot boxes so I can sell them for 10 times the price in 5 years.
Went downtown to get my fix. When I went up to the top of the tower, I could hear LaCroix shouting from down the hall. Seems pretty disturbed about the sarcophagus business. Glad I'm not wrapped up in it.
You're lucky.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
Get some equipment. I didn't get your gun? Yeah. To the museum. A night at the museum. There's other quest lines I'm not doing, but I'm not sure.
Need a ride?
Drive. Due to unforeseen, though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Leota has been translocated on top of Santa Monica Pier. Who? Who? Oh, we'll check that out later. Hey there, Brelix. When are you cosplaying Freeport? We're not cosplaying Freeport. What are you talking about? That reminds me, I haven't uploaded the schedule for Twitch. Damn funny. You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damned raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around or the marshal will fire your ass. Didn't like the joke. Got him a bit sore there. Dinosaur. What if it's a vampire dino that doesn't exist? Come on, man. Get with the program. Not funny. I thought it was funny. Me. I was the one who thought it was funny. Animals can be ghouled. Oh, you're saying dinosaurs are animals now? Okay. Wow. Okay, Istar. So that's how you see them. Alright. Can I go to the roof? How about a rat ghoul? Well, we did feast on a few rats. Aye. What the hell was that? I thought you hated stealth games. I sure do. I sure do. Ain't no one here but us walls. And what are you doing right now? Stealth. You think I'm enjoying this? You think I'd rather not brandish the fire axe and start swinging? We have obfuscate? No. We got presence. We got auspex. You want to see through the walls? Hey, I'm auspex in here. Well, this guy's frozen in time now. I forget what vampire lucky is, but it probably sucks. Well, that's what vampires do there, hotshot. You were supposed to laugh. Since when do I laugh? Name 5 times I've laughed. Jeez. Toreador is pretty bad. Well, we got presence and auspex. I don't even know where I have to go. Just running around, avoiding the humans. This man hasn't moved in 35 minutes. Help computer. I love Gabe. Reminder. Just a reminder, Dr. Anders Johansson, aka the sarcophagus guy, will be working at the museum for the next few days. Show him the professional courtesy we show to all our guests. That statue on Daryl's workstation is creeping me out. I was working late the other night and I swear I saw it move. This isn't another gag, is it? If it is, I don't think it's funny, Pam. Mav has detected a virus in the attachment of this message. The virus has been quarantined and a notice has been sent to acxumail.net. Those keys you found, they're Larry's. I'll tell him you left them in the lost and found. Nope. Hacking 6. Right, Larry. Password failed. We could auspex. Right, Griff. Oh, punch my microphone. Sales menu. Email. Oh. Home? view. All that for that? We could kill him, but... Good thing you didn't hear that. We're looking for the... fetish. Yeah, the fetish. Where do you think we are? Just taking a piss. Security room. Oh, well, that's completely useless. Oh no!
Stop right there.
It's a museum! Why are you shooting caps at me? Be glad they don't have flamethrowers and grenades. I mean, sure. More specs in here. Uh-oh.
Freeze!
Oh man. Oh no, I killed him! It was the same guy? Oh no. How'd you manage? dork Jan found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them in the lost and found. Stop leaving your damned keys all over the place, or next time I'm demanding a finder's fee.
Hey, stop right there.
What did I do? Jesus. Oh my God. I'll take that. We're blocking the door. Look, dog, I don't want to kill you, but you're making it pretty hard. All right, we got the fetish statue. All right, we're in. We did pretty well. Uh-oh. Come here.
Hey, hold it.
There's a paper here. 2358. Celerity out of here? Nah, it's fine. Yeah, we got Pisha's artifact, but we don't have the other stuff. Guys.
Hey, stop right there.
Screw it. All right. Don't want a bloodbath? Well, too bad. I think we might lose some Masquerade here. Humanity 1 run. That's right. Beams. Disable. Alarm. Disable. Did someone shoot me? Was it you? I missed him. The sarcophagus is gone.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you get to examine it?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
I was gonna add it to my cringe compilation.
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire. An antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
And Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Can you tell me more about Thin Bloods?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years, I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
We're a predatory species like lions. We're mutations with powers like in comic books. We're the next evolution of human beings. We're alien species from outer space. One.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree. I really don't know. I enjoy this life, however it came about. Do we like being a vampire? I really don't know.
My sentiments exactly, but there's time to rectify that. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Goodbye, Beckett. Well, we completely blew the museum operation, so that's good. The prince is going to be happy. Madame Leota. Good boss man.
Hop in.
Sure, why not? That was all you. Excuse me? I mean, excuse you.
Going somewhere?
I'm going to Santa Monica.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Sure.
It's a nice night out, huh?
So they said Madame Leota. Is on the pier.
Hi.
How'd it go?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
You kids stay out of trouble, you hear? Can she bring the dead museum guards back to life? What dead museum guards? What are you talking about? Madame Leota. Madam? I came down here for you. When do we visit Oregon? Ew. Ew. Or like Oregon, because we don't want to be there. I'd rather be in Oregon than here. That's fair enough. You know what? I'll allow it. And then again, things are happening here. What are you gonna do in Oregon?
Where to?
LaCroix? It's gonna be so mad.
Oh, excuse me. Starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Ape Detective?
Huh? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
See you later, Chunk. Hey, boss.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
You're respected by everyone in the city for your leadership.
I've had my fill of sycophants. I need adjutants I can trust.
Now everyone respects you. Now what's this all about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
It was stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen? How? Who would...
Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Nos...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
I'll find Gary.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties.
What?
Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
escort me? No, I will leave myself. Through my own means. Let's go get our money. Yeah, I'm surprised. We didn't even get punished.
Man, what is up?
Probably because we buttered him up. They're like, no, dog, this is fine. You good? You the best? He's like, yeah, that's true. I could never reprimand him for killing. He's my #1 kiss ass. That's why we do it.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Thanks. Keep it coming. 0 points in pride. Freeport, you forgot we're a double agent? Of course we're gonna butter him up. That's why we're here. Can we press on 4? What the hell? I never knew that. Well, now you know. Cuatro. Oh. Where'd a ghoul go? Ghoul. Why are we lockpicking our own apartment? Hey guy. Why is there a guy in my bathroom? Ghoul.
Oh, you're back. I went out this evening and I met someone and he wouldn't leave me alone, so he came back here with me and, well, I thought you might want to drink his blood.
You did what? Where is he?
In the bathroom. I locked him in. Did I mess up?
I'll deal with this. Made her goth? No, chat made her goth. Hey, guy.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! I'll kill that crazy bitch!
Look, my sister, she's a little nuts. I'll let you go if you'll forget about this. Calm down. There's been a misunderstanding. You'll do no such things. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! I'll kill that crazy bitch! Psycho bitch brought me here, hit me in the head, and locked me up. What the fuck? I mean, who the fuck does that?
She's sorry. This is actually very therapeutic for her. But only because you tried to rape her. At least that's what she'll tell the cops. Get out of here. Don't mention what happened here to anyone. I'm sorry. I should have never left her alone. My apologies.
Therapeutic? As soon as I get out of here, I'm calling the goddamn cops. Let's see what they think of this, huh? I'll have them lock up both your asses.
Uh-oh. After I drain you, you won't even know what year it is.
What the hell does that mean? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Hey!
Come here, I got a secret to tell you. Gulp. Well, time for computer. A gambit. A gambit has been played. The king leaves himself open. I have certain financial interest in a restaurant in Hollywood called the Cavaletti Cafe. I've made an offer on the establishment that is more than generous, but it seems that the owners are remiss to accept. It is my understanding that a renowned food critic named Tommy Flayton will be writing an article about the restaurant very soon. Please intercept him there. Please intercept him there and make sure the review is unfavorable.
Master?
Let him out.
I promise it'll be done by the time you get back.
After that's done, get lost. I don't want to see you here anymore. Do we send her out or do we keep her here? Oh, chat is divided. Alright, we're gonna go see Pisha and then go to Hollywood. I wonder what Pisha's gonna give us for the fetish though. Hey, Pisha.
Yes.
Here's the item.
Yes. This is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Great. Bye, Pisha. So we got a blood thing. It's got blood in it. Oh, security. Looks like the inner ear. Yeah, probably. I'll put a point in Dex. Or maybe firearms.
Need a ride? Drive.
Time to go to Hollywood.
Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
Where can I find? And you?
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
We'll head over there. Thanks, guy. Alright, so we're gonna take a small break here. And then we'll be back with more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines after the break. So stay tuned.